So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And some Derrick Henry all alone. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, one set. Check right 54. Right 54. All day.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
He's coming, double up. Here we go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 98 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Murrah, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 24. Watch 24. Check 52. Regular. Hey, wahoo!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the grab by Croft. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Right there. 50. I'm trying to collect. Hey, hold. Hey, box drop.
They run with Pumphrey. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Stop. Look out. Mike 5-4.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To the air, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down.
Alert! 54, Mike, 54. Hey! High 7. 54. Look out! What's that? 54, right there. 54, Mike.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Let's go.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Wait, that's
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Henry. And an alley to run. Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Bills score first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. As far as undrafted players go, Philip Lindsay took most of the headlines a season ago. But remember, Robert Foster was undrafted out of Alabama as well, signed with the Bills. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
On 52. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I'm scared. Go. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All right, T, let's go. All right,
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Double dog. That's the way.
They begin with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, both 66.
Throwing again. Brady. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
Now third down.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
Hey, Haywood.
Shotgun now for Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Allen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's put that team on the bus.
And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
That throw by Brady incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. Got him in. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that one ups the lead to 22-9. So good work there to get points just onto their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check, 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 check. Check 50, check 50. Now 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This will be caught inside the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Hey, Ted, flag 20.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring sugar.
From the gun, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play, and it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy, so that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Brady. Man open left side is Brown. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Down 80. Three buck. Shit. Hey, pack it.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 12, Allen, and he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. They run the draw here with Pumphrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Alert, alert, alert! Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball.
On 2nd down, it's West. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Cameron Wake able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the rookie from Iowa, Amani Hooker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. On first down, Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Henry. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. He pitches it out, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Marr is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Wait, 20. Check right, check right.
The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Tennessee, they move a step closer.